So in the previous lesson, we talked about how we could use identifiers in classes in order to pinpoint and style our website exactly the way we want it. Now, we can also do the same thing through children, descendants, and parents. Now, you're probably thinking, what the heck is that? Children, parents, descendants, what does that have to do with anything? So let's go over it. So let's look at what we have so far. We have a division tag over here. Now, inside that division tag is a paragraph tag, and inside that paragraph tag is an image tag. So, what are children's descendants and parents in terms of this case? Well, let's think about the word children and descendants in English, in literal English. So, we can say that my daughter is both my child and my descendant, but my granddaughter is not my child, but she is my descendant. So, you guys kind of get it? It's kind of like whatever the first one, the closest one to that tag is, would be the children. Now the one that's in that tag, but not the one next in line to it, would be the descendant. So in this case, the division is the parent. It's the outermost tag. Now inside that parent, the first tag that comes up would be the paragraph tag, and that would be the child of the parent tag. Now inside that parent tag, we have another tag, which is the image tag. Now that image tag is not a child of the parent tag, which is the division, but it's a descendant. So let's look at this a little bit differently. Let's add a little bit of spacing so maybe we can see this differently and easier. So let's add enter, and let's give ourselves a little bit of space. So as you can see, we have the division tags on this line over here. Now, what's next in line inside this division tag? It will be the paragraph tags. Now the paragraph tags are the children of the division. Now the image tag comes inside of the parents. Now this one, the image tag, is not a child of the division. It's a descendant. It's somewhere in the line of hierarchy, but it's not the next one up. So we call the image a descendant of the parent, and we call the paragraph a child of the paragraph. So let's go ahead and see how we can style this. So instead of giving everything an identifier and accurately pinpointing wherever we want to style, let's just call it how it is. So let's go back into the styling, and let's delete all of this. So what do we want to do? We want to style this paragraph. Now this paragraph is a child of the division. Now let's go ahead and write that. So the first way we're going to write it in calling a child and a parent is we're going to call the parent's name. So the parent's name was a division with the identity first. So let's go ahead and call that pound first, which is the parent. Now we're going to call it the parent of the child. So the way we do this is we write a greater than symbol bracket. So the parent greater than symbol, and we're going to write the name of the child, which is the paragraph. So we're going to write P. Now the way we're going to style this is by saying that we're going to look for the paragraph that is the child of the parent first. And now we can go ahead and style that by giving this, for example, color blue. Now we have changed this paragraph color to blue because it is the child of the division. Now let's go ahead and change around with this image. Now this image is not a child of the parent, it's a descendant. So how do we mark that? Well, we write our parent's name first, so it's going to be pound first, which is the parent name. And then we put a space, and then all we do is rewrite the descendant's name. So the descendant's name was an image, so we can write the image tag, so img, and now we can style this. For example, let's change the width to 100 pixels. So now we have said that, hey, we're looking to style the image that's the descendant of the division that says, and the division that has the identifier of first. So hopefully you guys understood that. It's going to be really resourceful for us. Instead of giving everything an identifier and everything a class, we can just go ahead and call them based on the hierarchy in which they sit inside of each other. So that should have been easy enough. Next lesson, we're going to be looking at and understanding the box model for styling. So see you in the next one.